and I was named Edric Carl Manson. Now, not feeling the comedic value in the surname Manson, and to avoid a list of debtors, I changed the main later to Carl Edric. Let's just check that out. Look at that. I remember the first time I got out of my head. My dad took me by the hands and he swung me round in circles. Swishers. Huh? My legs would come off the ground. Huh? I'd yelp with joy like a demented puppy. Dad, stop! He'd put me down. I'd stagger, giggling. The world would spin. And sometimes I'd fall down. So tell me the truth, I still miss Swishers. I love school. You turned up, you got a biscuit, some milk, lunch, a peg to hang your coat on, and at playtime you could run as fast as you could. Sometimes the playground, you could have access to a grass bit, normally in the summer. Indoors, there was a classroom sandpit, a mini library, boxes of crayons, safety scissors, and a tray with your name on it. I loved it. I could weave higher than anybody in the school, including the teachers. I was in trouble more than anybody in the school, including the teachers. I joined the drama club, even though as a young child, one of my famous games and one of my favourite games was theatre. I would get groups of kids together and I would set them up in their different roles. I would direct, I would produce. I had a lot to offer. They were impressive performances, although rarely reviewed. When I got to school, intuitively I sensed, age 6, that I still had things to learn about drama and performance. So, I joined the drama club. I also joined the choir, and I was in the gardening club, and I had a gang called Grease Lightning. We were cool. Yeah. Very, very cool. Now, in 1977, the year Star Wars came out, the docks in Chatham, they shut down. They went into recession. My dad worked in the docks. So we moved from Gillingham to a place called the Shetland Islands. Woo! Fucking bundle of laughs that was. Anyone in from Shetland? I think, you know, the only thing that I did, apart from stealing a blackjack, was, at the age of 6, bludgeon a young child into concussion with a Tonka truck. The particularly unpleasant individual had been teasing my friend who was handicapped and couldn't walk properly. From a sort of positive intention perspective, I think age 6, I was just trying to give him a sense of physical disabilities. Now, the teacher made me apologise. I say made in the sense that I didn't. But they tried. No, I said, I'm not apologising. Why should I? Number one, he can hardly hear me. He's not even conscious. Look at the state of it. What's the point? And number two, I don't think that I've done anything wrong. What have I done wrong? I was told that when I was older I would understand that. I'm older. I don't understand that. I'd still do him with a Tonka truck if I met him now. That's right. Now, I had lots of difficulties with the difference between right and wrong. It would become a reoccurring theme throughout my life. I fucking wish I'd learnt a bit younger though, I tell you. Fucking saved us all a bit of grief. In 1993, ladies and gentlemen, I went to Essex University to study law. Woo! Well done. Yeah, sort of like, I suppose, it's the delinquent, matures a bit, grows up, becomes an asset to the community. Not really, I got nicked in my final year for drug trafficking. It's not an ideal start to a law career, is it? I say trafficking, you know, really for effect, you know, as the prosecution did during the fucking trial. The reality was, I posted a few E's, yeah, to a mate in the Shetland Islands. I say a few. I can't remember the number specifically, but it's not relevant to this performance. Needless to say, it was a mistake. Fucking right it was, I got caught. That was a mistake. Oh dear. My barrister told me I'd get 10 years. Yeah. That seems like a long time, and that's because it bloody well is. 10 years? I graduated though in 1997, yes. And I have it on good authority, I was the only student at Essex University to graduate in law on Crown Court bail. There's some things you don't want to be the first at, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I remember the day of my trial very, very clearly. It was a beautiful, hot, sunny day in Chelmsford Crown Court. I'm reliably informed by someone who bothered to turn up. It was also a hot and sunny, beautiful day in Paris on the Champs-Élysées, which is where I was, sipping a cold beer. I'm not that stupid. Now, the judge takes my part. Look, let's reverse. A logical question. How does somebody who's training to be a pillar of the society to prop the establishment, how does somebody involved in the law become involved in drugs? No. How did Carl end up doing a law degree? I'd been a crook for over a decade. It was as big a shock as it was to me and anybody else. Oh dear, yeah, the judge, you know, he took me passport like. Have it, I've got 3 others in different names. So I go on the run, and I go out to a place called Saint Denis. And I go out, I have a little drink, I meet up with the guy, he's a doctor, name's Kareem. We're chatting away, and we get on to the derogatory words for police officers, like any normal kind of pubby, drunken situation. It's a le soirée, c'est formidable. Passez-moi la bière, s'il te plaît. Nice, yeah. So we're there. Le slags, le flic. That's the word, by the way, le flic. This man at a table adjacent, he says, excusez-moi, not be using this word, le flic. I'm like, what? Je suis le flic. Oh, so suddenly, he's invited himself over to join us for a drink. I'm now having a drink the day I've absconded with a police officer. I'm thinking, whoa, I think I could have better company. Sobering up by the bloody pint. I say to him, what part of the police are you from? And he says, oh, c'est spécial. I am Interpol.